The latest is that dead raccoon, it's finally gone, ending a stinky situation for the people living at this home in this East York neighborhood. It was trapped up at that shed just behind me. It died, but it remained here for days during some of the hottest summer days we've seen. John Peter Doby climbs on top of his garage, not far from the remains of a dead raccoon stuck on a neighbor's nearby shed. There's a pungent smell in the backyard that's unmistakable.
Me and my wife, we spend time out here every night, so yeah, the last 4 nights we've been inside.
Raccoon got hung up on the shed last Friday. Doby and his wife recorded this video Saturday. The raccoon was struggling but alive, and they tried to get help.
Contacted the neighbor, I explained to him the situation, and then I contacted the city as well. They said they can't do anything about it, and then about an hour later, the raccoon died.
If someone had taken action,
it was easily solvable had someone responded quick enough. If we had got the call, we could come in, we would cut out the wood further to let it make the hole big enough for it to be able to get out.
But 4 days later, what would you like to see happen today?
I'd like to see the raccoon gone from this area.
Hours after Doby called us, we found Alex, who owns the property.
I'm Sean O'Shea with Global News.
Alex wasn't in the mood for answering questions.
So we're wondering why you haven't taken care of this raccoon for several days.
I don't want to talk to you, please. Get off my property.
Okay, but why haven't you?
Because I was busy.
But this raccoon has been stinking up their yard for days.
I've been busy.
Alex refused to give us his last name. His property is a home construction project that's been underway for more than 6 years. He eventually put a bag on the dead animal and then took it down. The City of Toronto won't remove dead animals from private property. That's up to homeowners.
Look for companies that offer a free estimate.
Hey, because now we're not neighbors and friends.
Alex drove to Doby's house to argue he did nothing wrong.
You didn't show me any picture.
I didn't show you?
In the end, the dead raccoon is gone, but the animosity between neighbors lingers.
So I went to see it right there like a half an hour ago.
Sir, this is Wednesday.
That's okay. Listen.
And that was Saturday.
4 days of decomposition in the heat of summer, an example of how one neighbor's actions can affect others.
And again, you can see up there the chewed out wood where the raccoon was struggling and where that raccoon perished. What we found out during this story is that, if a raccoon or another animal dies in your yard, you are responsible for getting rid of it. But as we found out from the city, there's the reality. The reality is there's no timeline of how long you can take to get rid of that animal. And again, the people that own this property don't live in the property right now. It is a project under construction, whereas the people who live where we are here, this is their backyard. And that smell, I can tell you from what I smelled this morning, was pretty awful until that stopped earlier today. Tracy.
Yeah, really interesting and good to know the jurisdictions around that. Sean, I bet those neighbors are glad the raccoon is finally gone. Thanks for that, Sean.